Mr. Mohlomi, welcome. I am privileged to have you here for an interview, and I'm really looking forward to it and the contribution you can give to this exceptional bonbon that we are going to have and run this morning. So welcome. Could you kindly give us a little bit of background, maybe a little bit of yourself and your profession? And I see you are sitting in a car. Could you give us a little bit more info on that as well?
Good day, Mrs. Nelda Moten. It's a privilege to be here. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Kgotso Mohlomi. I'm a sales rep for Heineken SA. So I'm based in Northwest. To be specific, it's in the Kenneth Kaunda region, but starting from Kuma all the way to Wolmaranstad and Ottosdal. So what I do is my role is to make sure that I win the market share for Heineken SA. Now, what is a market share? Market share, basically, in a nutshell, it's the beer share. We've got the beer share and the cider share. Now, the beer share, my competition is SAB. There's 100% pie that we need to share. So I just need to get my 33%, 33.33% of the beer share on trade in a store, in a whether it's a tavern, whether it's a club, whether it's your Tops, whether it's your Pick and Pay. I just need my 33% to be available. That's my beer share. I've got my cider share as well. Cider, I've got only two ciders for now, which is Fox Dry and Strongbow. Strongbow, I've got Red Berry, Apple Dry, and then the dry side as well. So what I do there, I need my 22% share. That's it. Now, cider, I compete with your Hunters Dry, your Savannah. So as long as my 22% share is available, I'm happy. I also have the marketing share. What is the marketing share? Meaning that I need to make sure that my advertising boards are there on the outside. I don't know if I'm sure you've seen them on the outside. They need to be there. It's part of my job. I need to make sure that there's visibility even on the inside of the club, on the inside of the tavern, on the inside of Tops or Pick and Pay. I need to make sure that, it can be a simple thing such as a doormat, a simple thing such as a tablecloth, as long as there's visibility of my product there.
Yes.
I'm happy.
Thank you, Mr. Mohlomi. Give me a little bit of background. Why are you sitting in your car?
I'm sitting in my car because this car is my office because of I'm traveling like part of my job is to travel from one area to another, from one tavern to another. Therefore, here's where I do my administration. This is where I type. This is even now I'm talking to you with my tablet. This tablet is basically my everything. I do all my calls in this tablet. But sitting in the car in my office.
Well, that is very, very interesting, So I actually caught you in the office. I'm so glad about that.
Yes.
Tell us more a little bit of the market share, how it works, especially with our taverns and our small businesses. What is the impact that you have there with that?
All right. When it comes to the market share, let's start with the beer share. I need to make sure that my share it's 33%. However, there's targets that we've set for ourselves, particularly for small businesses, because we want to make sure that they grow. Now, how we do that, we encourage them, listen, make sure that you stock up at least 10 more cases than you usually stock up. And then my role is to come in there and ensure that they sell. How do I do that? I do activations, I do promotions. I make sure that I encourage them to be on RRSP, retail recommending selling price, because sometimes they inflate prices, and once you inflate prices, it's difficult to sell. But once the price is low, customers are able to go and buy. So the impact that we do there is to ensure that the pricing is correct, is to ensure that we do promotion so that they can sell more and faster, so that they can make more profit.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. But tell me, in the type of business that you have, how can you add value to the rest of the people in Africa and to the businesses in South Africa and Africa? What is that niche area that you can recommend for our businesses?
Well, my recommendation would be that we need to work hand in hand with government. The government must come into place. I mean, as we speak now, we're going under the pandemic,
Yes,
this coronavirus issue, and it has a huge impact on businesses, particularly alcohol. I'm sure you've seen it in the news, and some of the restrictions there and there, they don't make sense. We just need to make sure that they make sense. For an
yes,
example, on consumption, you know, that's where, I mean, with coronavirus, you can't have a lot of people in one area, and on consumption encourages us to be in one area. But of consumption, at least when someone comes and buys and goes home, at least, we are making sure that people are not crowded. Therefore, I think government must also come into place in making regulations that will benefit taverns as well in that respect. And then at the very same time, we just need to align ourselves with fourth industrial revolution in a sense that
yes,
the delivery of alcohol towards township areas must also come into place. And in townships, in small areas, we need to, or rural areas or remote areas, we need those taverners as well to come to a realization that we are moving to the fourth industrial revolution and ensure that they also deliver towards their customers instead of always allowing their customers to come to them. Because of crime also plays a role. When people think of going to taverns, they think when I get back, when I walk back, I might be mugged. So taverners must be creative in a sense that they must also come up with ways of taking their products to their customers. So we need to align ourselves with fourth industrial revolution as well.
yes. I can see these initiatives that you now have mentioned will really add great value, especially with government regulations that you've mentioned, and on the fourth industrial revolution, and also going ahead to the post-COVID age. I think it's very valuable what you have said, Mr. Masumi. Is there any other thing that you can maybe initiatives that you would like to suggest, or any comments that you would like to make that can contribute and help our businesses, especially in rural areas?
Well, first things first, education is important. We
Yes,
need more workshops. We need people to be workshopped regarding how to open up a tavern or liquor, how to get into liquor industry, because many people don't know how. And once people can get that information, once people can be taught how to use money, once people can be taught how to run their own businesses, I think it will have a very good ripple effect towards the rest of the African continent as well, because that way we would have been the powerhouse of the liquor industry, and we would have came up with initiative that is there to empower those who don't have knowledge of how to run the business. So the first things first, I think people must be taught as well. People must be exposed to the liquor industry in a positive way. And then secondly and lastly, crime plays a huge role in this industry because of many people, according to the stats in South Africa, commit crime, after consuming alcohol. At the very same time, people get robbed in their own taverns. So once government can come into place as well and help with security, help with police visibility, particularly in hotspot areas, I think that will help as well in ensuring that the business grows, the industry grows, and it moves towards a positive direction.
yes. Mr. Musumi, I need to compliment you. I think this was excellent information that you provided to the business school, and with regard to education and workshops and security and visibility of the police force. I would like to thank you for your time during this interview, and I want to wish you all the best of luck in your profession and with the work that you are doing. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was lovely having you.